to come in. Greetings, greetings, greetings. How y'all doing today? Carlos, how's your week so far?
It's been pretty good. I can't complain. I'm blessed.
That's it.
Blessed to be here.
That's definitely it. I as well, we thug it through these trenches. Y'all know we coming to y'all every week with some real talk, as we always offer y'all the opportunity to DM us with any topics that you guys want to talk about, something that's on your mind, something that you have an opinion upon and you want to hear another spin on it by Mo and Los. By all means, we're respectful of that. Just send it to us. So today we're going to get briefly into this. It's something that was on my mind about the bill that was put on Biden's desk concerning us, our culture, the melanated man. So what's your take on that whole thing about him knocking the bill down?
I mean, I'm not surprised at all. I mean, it's 2021, and this is something that's been going on for, over 100 years now? Something that was promised to us that, we haven't got yet. So, I'm not saying we should give up, but, I'm just not surprised, and I'm not really looking for it. We just got to, keep pressing forward and, making the best of what we have.
I hear what you're saying, but I am looking forward, and I say that, and even though we might not never, but I still look forward because it's owed to us. Like every other culture they have given, the Indians have their reservations, though they started stealing their stuff back slowly, but they still had given them some things, and it just makes me upset that they know y'all continue to talk about it. Many Caucasian people, especially with the last killing that was made national news with, as I call him King Floyd, that whole thing, everybody came forth. A lot of Caucasians went back and began to teach a real history about what happened to us. Okay, why can't y'all give us what's ours? We built this country. We built all of them, to be honest. We were enslaved in every last one of them, and they all derive from us, every man. And so, why not us? Why not? Someone said, well, that he did say that he would put, I think it was either Harriet Tubman, I think it is, on a $20 bill.
That's not enough.
What? And I'm thinking okay, y'all keep posting us up as poster children. It just reminds me of y'all making the poster children in Africa with the flies and the big stomachs, and y'all want everybody to feel bad and feel like because y'all posted these videos, these pictures, we're supposed to feel like, oh, you're doing us a just cause. And you're not, because we were wrongfully raped repeatedly, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, of everything. Even when we got up, pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps and created our own Black Wall Street, created our own money, had our own system, y'all came and burned. Y'all, we was minding our business in our bed sleeping, just like y'all still to today. Go back to Brianna. At the same time, we minding our business trying to do what we do, and y'all coming in and raping us of everything that we have. We had our own economic income and our own economical whole force.
That was a beautiful thing in Oklahoma.
And they came and took it because of what? You know what I'm saying? So y'all owe us regardless. Putting her on, unless you giving us them stacks of 20s that y'all all gonna print them on. What does that do for me? It does nothing. So.
In case none of y'all know about Black Wall Street, look it up.
Man, I look at that.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, I just cry. Like I was watching one night in Miami with my guy friend. He had put me onto it, and we watched that last night, and I was just like, wow. You know what I mean? I just cried. It was they showed the part of the movie where they were at the concert, and they were all saying they could hear the sound of the chains, and how he had no music, and they were all just stomping their feet, and it just really made me cry. Like, this is what the unity looked like. This is how we look. This was the togetherness. Those were the times that we had our own economic forces, and we did our own thing. And I just look at us today, and it's like we're so divided. We're so divided amongst ourselves. We're trying to gradually get it together, but we need to just do it by force. Like, we just do. And do it on purpose, with a purpose, not just lollygagging around. And then that goes back into what we talked about last week, but we can't say this person or this culture or this color of people is killing us, and we doing it too. So it's just, we got to try to tighten up.
Definitely.
So with that being said, to spin off into this, so with that, how do you feel about the foundation, like, of spiritual things like religion, church, prayer? Like, what's your take on that, especially today where it seems like it has fallen by the wayside?
Well, my take on that is, I don't think, when it comes to us uniting, I don't think religion should be a part of it, because I think if we use religion, then I think that would cause separation, because not everybody had the same ideology. Mm-hmm. So I think concentrate on the purpose and the cause, which is us as black people coming together and building something special, something that we can call our own, because we basically, our cultures and our history has been altered and basically removed. Mm-hmm. So we have to create our own. We have to try to teach the younger generation and the ones who don't know about the history, and we need to make our own history, make a new history, build something, positive going forward. Mm-hmm.
I agree. And that was a very valid point when you said that they don't need to involve religion. We need to focus on the commons.
Right.
And the commons are that all of our ancestors were enslaved. All of us had stuff stole from us. Children, land, our history, our lineage, our heritage, everything stole. Even our DNA right now, they stealing our melanin and they're trying. Right. So at the point, I'm saying that we do have to come to a time and a place to where we have to take accountability for who we are, recognize who we are and what we are not doing in the places today that in the roles that we are playing in it ourselves. I do believe that we have to have a relationship with the Almighty. We have to have that spiritual foundation, because that is, regardless of what you believe, we do know one thing, no matter what they took out of the Bibles about us. We do know that there is a higher power, a greater entity who I recognize as Elohim or Yeshua. So I know that there is. Nobody can tell me there is, and I've encountered. There's no love that I've ever felt like that. So knowing that we do have to have our foundational relationship that is personal, but when we come together, we must be on common ground. And we have to have the commonality that we all, have a purpose and a point in this life. If we're still here, we have a purpose and a point in this life. And we will one day, we talk about reaching across the bounds in all of the cultures, but we first have to get ours tightened up. It starts at home. You know what I mean? I embrace all cultures. I love all people. I don't meet any strangers, but I know that I have to first learn how to embrace my own people. I can't be jealous or hating on my sister, or I can't be, hating on this brother, or the brother hating on it. We have to learn to understand that they didn't make a Black Wall Street behind that. They got behind the dollar. Mm-hmm. They got behind the dollar and created revenue. And they were all different religions. Not everybody in Black Wall Street that was successful believed in the same things. But they were able to be successful. Why? Because they focused on the one common thing. And that was that we are going to build up again what was taken from us. I mean, yeah, we're in a serious identity crisis right now as people. I really feel like we are. We have yet to really find who we are. A lot of people have become woke, but it's still a lot of people slumbering.
I agree.
A lot. And we have a lot to look forward to coming up. I see that they're passing a lot of stimulus, and they're passing more EBT financing. And, I'm like, okay, what they about to do? Shut the world down again? Because it's making me wonder. Only because, I don't know if you watched yesterday. I rarely watch the news, but I did yesterday. And they were talking about there's 2 strands that in the UK that have mutated.
Yep, they found a case here in Virginia, one of those mutated cases. It was only one that they discovered. It was in Northern Virginia.
I'm not even going to go into that. whole mutation thing. But I'm just going to say that it's just to the point to where we have to look at what's going on around us. And if we don't stand for something, we're definitely going to fall for everything that's going on.
It kind of seems to me that, it seems like they're trying to gradually move towards martial law. But,
Oh, definitely.
I don't know, I could be tripping, but that's what it looks like to me.
It definitely is. It's a soft one right now, but it's definitely testing ground for all these things. It's a lot that is going on right now across the world. We have had so much collateral damage due to this COVID experiment. And it's really sad that we have gotten, well, I'm not going to say we, but some people in this earth have gotten to the point where they think they are God. Somebody said, oh, hey, Tosh, it says also in California, we definitely need to keep our eyes open as a people. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened in California, but you can elaborate in the comments. But whatever it is, I know we definitely need to be woke. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on in the industry. It's a lot going on all around, and we have to stay woke. One thing I did take pride in is Denzel standing up and talking about racism in Hollywood and just period, that he is one of the top actors that I'm sure they would probably have loved to shut up because he stood up for what he knew is right. But at the same time, somebody has to be a voice. I know a lot of people get afraid of their careers being messed with, or they get afraid of different things, but it's a lot.
The new strands of the COVID mutating.
Oh, in California. Wow. Yeah, you guys, it's just a lot. It's always, it's just definitely always black seed oil, your women, your daily vitamins as well with that, doing your smoothies, drinking your greens, doing the things that you need to do to build up your immune system, to stay healthy. This should be a lifestyle from now on. This is not just until the COVID experiments are over, but just to make it an everyday lifestyle to keep us from, because not only is it the COVID, then there's new strands of flu, and then it's a new thing with the common, then it's also like a new thing with the common cold, and so we just have to all around just be a healthy people. Stop eating so much junk food. I know it's cheaper, but by them blessing us with, and I can't even say if it's a blessing like that. I mean, like with them giving us the opportunity to buy food by giving everybody the chance to be EBT. Buy healthy stuff. Take that time to buy fresh fruits and veggies and clean them in vinegar and baking soda. Let them sit. Clean all the stuff off of them and go ahead and cut them up, freeze them, whatever you need to do. Eat them right there, cook them up, whatever. But let's try to live healthy. Let's try to live better as a people, because we are already, as black people, the ones who they say are the ones prone to get these things and are targeted for most of the diseases that they have out here. So we have to definitely be better. We have to definitely use wisdom. We can't just keep eating all this sugar and corn syrup and thinking we're going to survive this stuff that's to come. Because I don't think this is like the end of any of it.
I told my kids, I was explaining to them that the masks and the gloves and the sanitizing, that's great. Those are good measures, especially the the sanitation, but also building up your immune system. That's
key. That's the main
most
thing.
important. That's the most important thing, because you wanna be able to fight that thing off before it even can get you. So
yeah, you want to be strong enough, and so we just have to teach our kids that. I know I taught my kids in 2009. Well, I only had one at that time. My oldest in 2009, the healthy way of living. And I changed my lifestyle and went to range meat. And there's some days I do vegetarian. I might do 2 or 3 days a week where I just eat veggies and I don't eat any meat, because we have to give our. But for one, we're not created to eat meat, and those that do, and I'm not saying that I used to be a meat girl. I was never a salad chick, you know. So I mean, I love salad, but I mean, give me my meat and potatoes. You know, I always was that girl. So it's like basically I had to learn how to eat different to get a different result. Your body gets filled with inflammation. We have parasites that's unknown, all types of things, and so. We have to know how to treat ourselves, because we were healers. When we were in Africa, we treated ourselves. We had all the herbs, all the essential oils that people do. I do myself today, but people are getting put on to today. We did all of that, and we were a healthy. That's why they, want to know what's up with the melanin. We are a healthy people. Usually, until we start eating all this processed crap and eating all the processed crap, all the processed crap that we eat, we're just destroying our bodies, and I don't know. We just have to try to do better. We have to teach better across the board. That is financially, it's time to start getting into this Bitcoin. Like, y'all are crazy. If y'all don't take this money, y'all own government that's going to take it back from y'all when they start this one world order. And they start this one world currency. Y'all can act like y'all slow if y'all don't want to and be sleep, but I'm telling you, y'all need to get into the Bitcoin. If the banks is buying it, why wouldn't you buy it? Like, I don't care if they gave you your stimulus, you should have put 300 of that into Bitcoin. Like, I'm really talking to you, because it's time. And go into Stash and learn how to trade. I love the trap trader. I think that's his name. I don't want to call him wrong. Somebody know who he is, correct me. But I heard his story, and he did time for being an entrepreneur in pharmaceutical drugs, street drugs, and he did it all the time. But while he was in there, he ran into a guy who taught him how to do the trade and how to do stocks and stuff like that. So when he got out of prison, he was already a millionaire. Now he's on YouTube teaching black people, all people, but for free, how to learn a trade. And I'm about to get on to his stuff.
You gotta put me on.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, so that right there was like, all of you guys out there who aren't even into that type of lifestyle, because that's all a lot of us as a black culture know how to survive. Look, y'all is that smart to do that. You that smart to learn that and to go ahead and get that. Then I read up on a story about the 13-year-old young black boy, little cute chunky thing. He retired his mom. At 13, he's 13, he learned messing around instead of playing video games on the doggone computer. He learned how to do trading at 13. He is a millionaire at 13.
They got different apps and game. They got, well, you can call it a game, but they got like different apps where you could do it and you're not actually using real money, but it teaches you how.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, put me on to that, because I know y'all mirrors like, I want to learn how to do that. I'm like, well, how do I teach? So yeah, put me on to that app. Yeah. So y'all, we try to come here every week and talk real talk to y'all, give y'all some knowledge and drop wisdom on y'all to let y'all be inspired and aspired to know that we are not who people have labeled us to be as whoever, whatever your culture is, whoever you have been labeled to be, whether you're Chinese, Japanese, Korean, y'all all still derive from us. Sorry, too. Black, whatever, Indian, Pakistani, whatever you are who you are created to be, not who you have been labeled to by man. And you have to walk into your destiny. I talk a lot to my people because that's my culture, and we are the culture who seems to be the one always the lowest on the totem pole, as they say, and we're the minorities, us in the Spanish and the Hispanic, but we know that we're not. But it's just a fact, not in numbers, but it's the fact that, if I can make you believe something about yourself, you'll live in those means. You will always stay low. But if you know who you are, then you can come up higher. You can elevate your energy. So I just want to say, we try to come through to give you real talk, and we hope that we giving y'all something to live by, to take something with you, and that you share. And like I said, share with us what you want to talk about, and we would definitely talk about it. Just wanted to come through, like I said. And
we want some input from y'all, too.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know what you want to talk about.
Absolutely. Let us know how you feel, like what we building our brand here in this, y'all are our people. We don't take, criticism like, you have people that's hacklers or whatever, they want to come in and be smart, but I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about real talk people who go through real life issues, understand life is happening to each and every one of us. Like I said a couple weeks ago, everybody now have had a chance to have food stamps. I don't care if you was in the White House, the Black House, or the Purple House. You had a chance to understand what that was like. So now we all can't act like we so bougie. And I ain't never. You seen one? I remember that episode in New York, and they got into it. It was fought about that food stamp. I don't know if you remember that. No, I know who it was. It was on Basketball Wives, and it was the one girl, Jennifer, and she had told Evelyn she had never seen a food stamp or whatever, and they got in a fight about it. But now everybody cannot say that. If you in America, probably across the road, y'all seen EBT card. Y'all might not seen the old school food stamp paper, but you had a chance. So let's not be all bougie, because across the world, life has happened to every last one of us. We all have been impacted by these COVID experiments, and we all have lost a lot of people behind it. And I'm sure it's not going to stop. So what we have to continue to do, and I firmly believe in, no matter who you believe in, I know who I believe in, but whoever you believe in, we need to get on one accord of one energy and pray for our government that they will stop trying to play our Creator, because they are not. And that they will understand that they will be accountable, and there will be a time that they're going to have to stand for all this foolishness. But in the meantime, in between time, we have to build one another up, push one another forward. And as I always tell y'all got to remember to be the light in somebody else's darkness. It could be me tomorrow, him tomorrow, any one of us tomorrow in darkness. But be light in somebody else's darkness, because you don't ever know when your night is going to be. You don't ever know when life is going to happen to you. So be kind, be humble. And if you can't be humble and be kind, sit down.
Yes, be a blessing.
Be a blessing. So that's it. That's all we got for you guys today. And like I say, always praying for you. We love you. And until next Wednesday, hey, we out.
Later.
Later.